Tonight we're going to be making something really special. We're going to be making fried chicken and waffle sandwiches. I got this chicken. I took a breast and then I cut it. I butterflied it in half so it's not too thick. And I put in some buttermilk and then a couple squirts of Zatarain's mustard and a couple squirts of Tabasco sriracha. And then on the chicken itself, I put on some seasoning, some Montreal chicken seasoning, and some poultry seasoning, Southern blend. All right, so I put that on the chicken, and then I put it in here and I let it marinate for about 4 hours in my refrigerator. So I got this chicken, and now I'm gonna put together some flour, and then I'm gonna put together the waffle mix, and I'll fry it up. So we get started on that. So I got. Obviously, I use, this is all going to be gluten-free. So I told you, King Arthur brand, measure for measure, gluten-free flour is the best for making waffles and for frying. So I got in here, I got 2 1/4 cups of flour for my waffles, and I just got a bunch of flour for my chicken. So for the chicken seasoning, for my flour, for my seasoned flour, I'm going to put in some onion powder. Open this up, just shake a little bit in there. I'm going to put in some garlic powder, shake a little in there. I'm going to put in a little thyme. I'm going to put in some smoky chipotle powder. Ooh, it smells good. I'm going to put in a little white pepper, ground white pepper. And then I'm going to put in some of this Bayou Cajun seasoning that has all the other spices that I like in there. So I'm going to put some of that in there. Alright, so that's my seasoning I'm going to use for my breading. Alright, so let's take this, I'll put it in this Tupperware, and I can just shake it around like that, mix it all up so it's nice and mixed. So there I got my flour with the seasoning. I'm going to put in one of my chickens, my buttermilk marinated chicken, put it in there, flip it on both sides, make sure it's got a nice coating of flour on it. Get my other piece of chicken. Same thing, both sides. Make sure it's got a nice amount of flour on it. Now I can put the lid on this, wash my hands real quick. Alright, I got my, and I can shake this up really good so it gets all the flour coated all over the chicken. Alright, so this is looking good, right? So then I'm going to flip this over, flip this one over. Look how good that is. Shake it this way now. Shake it really good so I get all this flour. Alright, flip it over again. You'll do this a couple times so that it's coated really, really good. Look at that. Alright. Really good. It's really good. Okay, I like this. Put this in there like this. And this will be my last shake. And shake this up so it's nice and coated with flour. Alright. There we go. We can set that over there. Wash my hands again. So now I got my 2 1/4 cups of gluten-free, measure for measure, King Arthur brand flour. I put in my dry ingredients. I get rid of all those spices. And what I have in here is ready to roll. I put all my spices in here for my waffles. I got a tablespoon of baking powder, right? A tablespoon of baking powder, 3 tablespoons of sugar, a half teaspoon of salt, some cinnamon, what do we got? 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So this is 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon baking powder, half teaspoon salt, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. So put that in there with my flour. We're going to mix this up. All right, there we go. So that's mixed up nice. Now, something special I'm going to add to this for the liquid is I got some Jackson Morgan Southern Cream Salted Caramel Liqueur. So I'm going to add 1 cup of this salted caramel bourbon cream. There we go. There's 1 cup. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. So I got my 2 cups in there. This is 1 whole stick of butter. Put that in there. I'll melt it up. And I got 3 eggs. Put the whole eggs in there. 1. 2. 3. So I'll go ahead and mix that up. And that'll be my waffle mix. So I'll just go ahead and mix it up real nice. Make sure those eggs are broken. You can see I'm mixing up in there. I want to make sure that it has the right consistency when it's all mixed. You might want to add a little more milk, or you might want to add a little more flour, depending on what the waffle mix looks like. Sometimes if you add something other than milk, it can be a little thicker than usual. Alright, this looks perfect though. Okay, so there, I don't know if you can see it, there's my waffle mix, all mixed up nice. I got my waffle iron over here, and my frying pan, so let's go ahead and start cooking. Alright, I got peanut oil. We're going to be frying the chicken in peanut oil. So I'll go ahead and fill this up. Pour all that peanut oil in there. And go ahead and turn this on. And let this get warm. Or get hot. Let it get hot. So this was hot enough. I forgot to turn the camera on. I'm sorry. So this was hot enough, this oil. I turned this on. This is still getting ready. I put the chicken in on one side, and you can see it's cooking really nice. The temperature of the oil is about 350 degrees. I had put it in nice and careful so it wouldn't spill anywhere. And it's frying up. You can see this nice golden color that's on here. So I think I'm going to give it a nice little flip right now. You don't want to turn it too much. Just take a little look at this one. All right, we'll leave it on here on this side for a little bit longer. All right, this is looking good. I'm gonna carefully flip this over. This will be okay. All right. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. We're gonna turn it down a little bit. It's golden. We don't want it to burn, but that looks good. Oh, that looks really good. All right. So I'm going to put this on. I turn this down to medium just a little bit. And I'm going to do 4 minutes on this side. So this is still warming up. That's okay. We're letting this cook. I got the oven on 350 degrees in here. So if this is too hot, I take it out and I put it on my rack here. And I can stick that in the oven, and I can let that cook while I'm cooking the waffles. So it cooks all the way through, and it also keeps it nice and warm while I'm waiting for these waffles. So this side's nice. Let me look on the other side. The other side can go for a couple more minutes. I got the timer on for 4 minutes, so it's still got 2 minutes on it. But I just want to check because I don't want it to burn. You don't want to look at it too much. You always want to take your time looking at it because you don't want any of this crispy fry to come off of it. Okay, I'm gonna flip this one more time just to look at it here. Oh, that looks so good. Whoa. Oh, look at that. This chicken's cooking through. That looks good too. Okay. This is looking really good. Ah, this is ready. So I'm gonna turn this heat off here. I'm gonna let it cook a little bit. It's a cast iron skillet, so it's gonna keep cooking for a little bit. And then I'm gonna put it on that pan. I got my sprayed down Cuisinart waffle maker. Put my salted caramel bourbon cream waffles in here. Alright, close it up, and then this will be when it's done. I'm going to put these in the oven. This is all turned off. This looks so good. There we go. Alright, so these two pieces of chicken, they're looking good. Just stick it right in my oven. That says the oven's ready. I'm going to move this out of the way. And now all I'm doing is waiting for these waffles to cook. These gluten-free waffles, every now and then you gotta press it down a little bit because they fluff up. Go like this so that it's all fluffed down. And then let me show you some of this stuff. So what am I gonna do? All right, so many toppings. So I can make my sandwich. I could put some honey mustard on it. I could use some Chick-fil-A sauce. I could use the local country sweet chicken and rib sauce. Goes great on chicken. Oh, I can make it Nashville hot. I got my red hot Nashville hot sauce. Nashville hot. I could put that on there if I want. I got this delicious bourbon maple syrup from the Last Shot Distillery in Skinny Atlas, New York. This stuff, oh my goodness. There might be other products out there that say bourbon maple syrup, but this is the real deal. This place, it's the best. It's incredible the way he makes it. He makes it from scratch. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put some Mike's Hot Honey and some Boar's Head chipotle cream sauce, gourmaise mayonnaise. I'm going to put this and this on my chicken sandwich. So they can put these over here so I know. Okay, that's my waffle. That's my waffle. It's all done. Get my plate. So close this up for right now. Be making another one in a minute. Slice this right down the middle. Woo, it's hot. All right, so what am I doing here? Let's get some of this. Oops. Oh, it's so good. I got some of that. This is that. If you've never had this stuff is fantastic. So good. Let's get a piece of chicken. I'm just going to cut it to make sure it's cooked all the way. And it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that on there just like that. And go ahead and put some Mike's hot, spicy hot honey. This stuff is so good. Put a little on my waffle. This got hot peppers in it. It's honey with hot peppers and a little vinegar. And it's extra hot. It's got habaneros in it. All right. Let's go ahead. And I'm going to use a big knife for this. And let's cut this into just like this. Oh, so you see what it looks like. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's hot. I don't want to drop it. Look at that chicken cooked all the way through perfectly. Oh my goodness. It's my chicken and waffle sandwich. Oh. Oh. I'm going to try this. This is delicious.